Hello everybody, welcome to Cautious Hero episode 2 anime review. We've made it to episode 2, isn't that great? So we went from a sort of OP but not quite that OP, he's moderately strong but not too strong, to go home, you're not beating this dude. He's too strong kind of strong, he's really strong is the gist of it. He's overpowered kind of strong. And I've seen a load of OP Isekai sort of stories, so it's not even a gimmick anymore. But it's fine. I'm sure it'll be interesting. I hope they put more of a spin on it, which it looks like they're going to, with him being ridiculously. He's going to get to even more ridiculous heights, isn't he? Because he is not optimistic. What's the word? Cautious. Cautious is the word. Also, learned last week I was very bad at spelling cautious for titles and stuff. I was like, how do I do it? And then I figured it out. Autocorrect and all that. It helps. It helps sometimes. It sometimes helps. But anyway, let's get on with the episode, see what happened and everything. And let's do this. We open up where we left off last week, that our hero and his small goddess friend are running away from that evil woman whose name I didn't write down. She's a bad lady. They portal back to the heaven place, divine realm, that's what it's called. Seiya gets back to training, kicks Rista out of the house that he has commandeered. I guess it's not his house, but I guess it's his now. Rista gets bored, so she uses a crystal ball. Basically she's looking for trouble. She sees that demon lady is destroying the town that they were at. Oh no. Goes to get Seiya and he's like, time flows differently, I got time. And then the demon lady threatens that kid's dad, that kid they know, threatens her dad, and then Seiya is still not concerned. Rista gets a bit upset, is like, hey, you suck, you're a terrible hero and all that. And now he's ready to go, and he's let's go. And she's like, alright, right to the centre of town. He's like, let's not do that, she'll kill the dude immediately. And they're like, you know what, it's a good plan, that. So they teleport a little bit away. So, I hope he's ready. His stats did increase a little bit. She used her Vegeta scanner. I don't know Dragon Ball. Vegeta has it, right? Or is it not Vegeta? I don't know. I'll do a Google later. I'll be like, who has the power level? Who does the power level thing in the Dragon Ball? It's oh no, it's that bald guy. I have no idea what happened next in this episode. Our dynamic duo arrives in the nick of time to save that guy, because she was going to cut the time in half. So if they had waited the full 16 hours or whatever, 2 people would be dead, or 1 and almost another one would be dead. Saved the man, obviously. Now his stats are better than hers. He's like, haha, I'm stronger than you now. But then she has a buff form, which is, she was watching Dumbbells from last season, so she's buffed up. And yeah, the fight's not easy. There's a little bit of a shoom. She ends up stabbing herself, which is a demonic curse, which turns her into a buff winged demon thing, which fares. It charges Seiya. Seiya holds it back with one arm like that, and it's like, oh, hang on a minute. Turns out he had the fake out skill, which like masked his stats as something else. So then Rista eventually breaks through to see his stats. It was a very hard challenge. I don't know how her eyes must have gotten watery or something. His stats are actually crazy. They're insane. They're ridiculously high. So good job. So Seiya ends up winning pretty easily. And basically he won because of his overcautiousness. I think Rista says, like, you are a cautious enemy, but you're fighting the cautious hero, so like, you don't stand a chance really, do you? You're dead, you're burned up, you're dead. Hooray, the hero won, but he refuses to give Rista a hug. He's like, no, germs, diseases, you're weird, no. And she's like, that's not cool. Please protect me. Like, you should want to protect me. He's like, no. I'd rather not, actually. Let's not do that. All the villagers start thanking him. He sweeps up the charred demon remains into one pile, and then starts spamming skills at it, including the his hidden fire skill thing. Sets the whole village on fire, and a few people as well. And the mayor's like, please leave. Please. Look at what you've done to my village. Please go away. So yeah, so he leaves. That man who they saved gives them some money, and Seiya's like, give me more money. I need more money, come on. And he gets him. He kept that good luck charm though, and they're off on their journey, and he's like, no, we're heading back to the Divine Realm, because I guess it is to train more, because he's like, well, I defeated one of the four gods or whatever, not gods, four, whatever, I forgot what they're called, generals, whatever, four things, you know. So now the next one's going to be stronger, obviously, so I'm going to need to train more. So they go back to the Divine Realm, and I guess he goes back to training. I do kind of like how it's like a stop-start isekai, because it's like, all right, journey starts. We're going back to the hub world. I need to boost my stats a bit more. We'll continue this next week. I do kind of like that. It's that's the end of the episode. I should have said that. End of the episode was there. Yeah, I like this episode. I mean, the fact that he turned out to be ridiculously OP, sort of had to be, because I mean, if he was cautious but not really OP, it wouldn't be funny that he's cautious, because it would be necessary because he wasn't stronger than things. Because he is so much stronger than everything, him being cautious works, because it's like, you don't need to be cautious, you can one-shot everything. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think I'm enjoying this. It's not blowing me away, but I like it. Rista has some funny faces, which I could just make all the thumbnails funny Rista faces, but I'm not going to do that because I like mix matching the characters on the thumbnails. But yeah, that was, I enjoyed this week's episode. The first of I assume we're going to deal with all of the four powerful dudes throughout this series, because we're on episode 2 and one's dead already. I don't think we'll get like a proper ending, because it's a isekai. I assume it's a light novel. It's a long title, so probably a light novel. So I mean, I don't know, you know. That's just, I'm enjoying it so far though. I don't know what the general consensus is about this show, but I personally having a good time, so can't ask for more, can't complain. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this video, this review. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing and stuff for more reviews, because there's a lot of anime in the world, don't you know. I will see you next week for another episode of this, and bye guys.